name's Lindsay. Today we're going to get started, as we normally do, just in a bit of a comfortable seat. So I'll get you to take a little sit down on the ground on your mat. Whatever's more comfortable for you, on your knees or maybe just cross-legged. And we're going to start by closing down the eyes and just really anchoring those sit bones into the ground. And as we settle in here, I want you to start stacking your vertebrae, one on top of the other, growing tall. And then just taking one or both hands to your belly and turn your attention to your breath. So just starting to unwind and notice that you're releasing some tension from the shoulders, down the back, down the legs, and starting to feel a little bit more relaxed and mobile. Taking inhales in through your nose and then big long exhales out through your mouth. You can feel the rise and fall of your belly, and it's bringing a sense of calm to the practice. Whether this is how you're starting your day or unwinding, let that sense of calm wash over you. Starting to breathe in a little bit of energy, a little bit of movement. Maybe your breath is filling right up to your chest, your shoulders. You're feeling strong and powerful here, as well as feeling balanced and grounded with those sit bones on the mat. Take one more big breath in here. And exhale, let something go that you've been holding on to, whether it's in your sleep or from the day. Blinking open your eyes. Take your hands away from your belly, maybe placing them down your knees. I want you to roll your shoulders back and down 3 times. So taking them all the way up towards your ears and then rolling them back, down your back. Starting to feel a little lubrication in the joints there, maybe waking up just a little bit. And then from there, I want you to just take a nice big breath in, sweep the arms up towards the sky, maybe taking your gaze there as well. Hands come together, meet in center. And then on your exhale, pull them down into a nice cactus shape and make the chest nice and proud. Beautiful opening for the chest. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, pull down. Good, one more just like that. Inhale. Big exhale. Back. Big squeeze of the shoulder blades here. And then take a nice breath in. And then just clasp the hands down the base of your spine here, interlacing the fingers. Let that breath go. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. And then inhale to prepare again. And then exhale, lift your hands away from the base of your spine, really opening up through shoulders. Feeling the shoulder blades squeeze together, maybe puffing the chest up just a little bit, taking your gaze towards the sky. Inhale. And then on your exhale, see if you can lift a little more. Listen to your body. Don't go anywhere further than what you should. One more little sip of air in. And exhale, maybe you move a millimeter more, maybe an inch, whatever feels good for you. Bring the hands back down towards the base of the spine. Unclasp your hands. We're just going to roll over into a 4-point kneel here. So taking the hands directly underneath your shoulders and the knees underneath your hips. We'll do a series of cat-cow here just to mobilize through the spine a little bit more. So inhale, dip the belly down, look up. And then your exhale, take your chin to your chest, press through your arms, opening out the spine. Maybe pulling that belly button in towards your spine. Give a nice, really big stretch here. And then on the inhale, dip the belly down, look up. Nice. Exhale, we round through the spine. Inhale, looking up.
your spine, move to your breath. And just really articulate, maybe get out any extra movements that feel good, maybe rocking forward and back, rolling the shoulders back and down, maybe a bigger stretch through the front body. We're going to meet back in our neutral spine in 3, 2, 1. Coming back to that neutral spine here. Really press through your hands. Make your arms strong because they are. Roll your shoulders back and down so we have a really strong upper body. Tuck your pelvis under just a touch to bring that lower spine into neutral. From here, I want you to tuck your toes. We're going to move into our first downward facing dog. So we're going to lift the hips up, straighten the backs of the legs, press back into your downward facing dog. Maybe it's your first one for the day. So start getting comfortable, taking any movements that you need. So that might be rocking the hips from side to side, shaking the head, nodding the head. Then when you get there, maybe just pedal out the feet a little bit, lengthen through the backs of the legs. Nice. When you're ready, we'll meet back in stillness. Take a big breath in here. And on your exhale, bring your chest a little bit more towards your thighs. Good. Keeping that. Inhale. Maybe lift your hips a little more towards the sky and the exhale, creating a little bit more space. Nice work. Taking a breath in here. I want you to roll forward, drop the knees down, and move into your child's pose. So almost like a little wave here. When you get there, rest your forehead on the ground, maybe creep your hands forward, maybe walking them over to one side of the mat, taking one full round of breath here. Inhale. When you exhale, walking them back into center, over towards the other side. Big stretch through the side body. Make your way back into that 4-point kneel, hands underneath the shoulders. Tap the toes, lift the knees, press back into your downward facing dog. Now we're going to do 2 more rolling motions. You can stick with what we just did by dropping the knees, or you can come with me. So let's roll forward into our plank pose. So we come into one long straight line. Then bending your knees, take your bum back towards the back of your mat, and then lift and straighten the knees. Really nice. Remember, you can always take option 1. Full round of breath here to rinse out. So inhale. Exhale, let something go. Nice. Inhale, let's roll forward, plank position. And then exhale, sending the knees back. Lift the hips towards the sky. Then when you're ready, take a big bend in the knees, sorry. And then walk your feet towards the top of the mat. Then when you get there, just take a nice halfway lift, inhale, so flat back here. Again, I'm going to talk about rolling your shoulders back and down a lot because we spend a lot of time in forward motions with the amount of screen time that we have, especially if you're doing lockdown 2.0. So roll those shoulders back and down, inhale. And then exhale, forward fold. Bring your chest towards your thighs. Keeping a little bend in your knees if you need to. Just letting your body do what it feels like. If you've got really tight hamstrings, don't force these positions. And then maybe taking your hands behind your legs and using that as a little bit of extra pressure just to bring your chest nice and close to your thighs. Good. Releasing the tension through your neck. Unclasp the hands. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Letting it all go. Then the knees are going to reach up, rise up, stand tall. Hands come, sweep up overhead. They meet in prayer position. Drag them down through your center. We meet in mountain pose. So pressing through all 4 corners of the mat. I want you to zip right up through your thighs, and you might even want to pull your belly button into your spine a little bit just to keep that core nice and switched on. Taking a big breath in, sweep the arms up towards the ceiling, maybe taking your gaze there. Hands meet in center. Then on your exhale, let's cactus the arms down, shine the heart forward. Big squeeze of the shoulder blades. 2 more times. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, pull down. Just imagine that you're pulling something really heavy down and a really big squeeze. One more, inhale up. Exhale, we come down. Nice. Take the hands towards the base of the spine. Clasp the hands. Inhale to prepare. And exhale, lift the arms away from the spine. Oh, nice. Another little sip of air in. Exhale, maybe a little bit more movement. Good. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful work. Bring the hands back down to the spine. Unclasp the hands. From here, we're going to move into a little bit of a warrior one variation. So I want you to take your hands to your hips, bending the right knee. You can either slide it back on the mat, take a big step back, or you can just step back, placing the weight in that left leg. And we're going to sweep the arms forward into a nice high lunge position. That right leg stays nice and straight, really pressing through the back ball of the foot there. And we really want to engage our quad. So take a breath in here. And exhale, pull the arms down, just like that cactus position, nice. Inhale, coming up. Now you can stay with that. You can come with me. We're going to bring the knee down towards the ground with a nice lunge with the cactus arms. Good. 2 more. Good. Exhale on the way down. Squeeze the core for balance. Inhale on the way up. 1 more on the side. All the way down. Nice. Remember your options. We reach all the way up, keeping the arms up towards the ceiling. Would you change the direction of that back foot into that warrior one position? So the back foot turns into like a 45 or 60 degree angle. Keeping that arms facing forward, then I want you to pull that left hip back into your socket so that your hips square up a little bit. Nice, a little opening for the hips there. Take a nice big breath in. And we exhale, sweep the arms around, clasp the hands at the base of the spine. Good. We're going to move into a humble warrior. So you've got 2 options here. We're going to inhale, lengthen the spine, come forward. And you can stay here if you're new to yoga. It's completely up to you. Or if you want to come down for humble warrior, we're going to bring the arms away from the base of the spine and take the chest a little more forward towards the floor. Using the breath to really sink into that front leg, all the while we have equal pressure through the front and back foot. So lift the arch of that back foot, engage that back upper thigh, staying strong, inhale. And then exhale, maybe you go a little more. Beautiful work. Take the hands down towards the floor, frame that front foot, twist that back foot so that you're back into a low lunge, and then we're going to power up with that back foot and step forward, both feet meet at the top of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, forward fold, nice. Then the knees root to rise, we press up, stand up nice and tall, hands meet the top. And then drag your hands down, no heart center. Beautiful work. Take the hands out. We reach up. We cactus the arms 3 times. Exhale, come down. Inhale. Strong through the core. Exhale, maybe a little back bend. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Coming back into center, take the hands down towards the base of the spine, just once this time, roll the shoulders back and down. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, bring the arms away from the spine. Nice. Take the hands back down to the hips, bending through the right leg. Step or drag or slide that left foot back, big step, high lunge. Use the core and welcome the wobbles, we're only human. Sweeping arms forward, we inhale here. And we exhale, cactus the arms. Nice. Big strength in that back leg. Inhale up. Now you can come with me or stay here, lunging down 3 times. Back knee comes down, exhale. Nice. Press up, inhale. Remember your options. You don't have to add in a lunge if it doesn't work for you. Good. We've got one more here. Come all the way up. Nice work. Change the direction of that back foot. Warrior one back foot. Keeping the arms swept up towards the sky. Really nice. Inhale to prepare here. When you exhale, take the hands behind you, clasp behind the spine. Really nice, proud, open chest. Now, lengthen your spine, tip forward, and you can stay here and hold, keeping a deep bend in that front knee, or you can come down. We've got Humble Warrior. Really nice work. So using that calming sense of breath that we tapped into at the start of the class, send it wherever it needs to go. Making your little adjustments, just doing a quick body scan to feel what it's like to be in this position on the other side. Big breath in, big breath out. Plant the hands down, frame that foot, turn onto the ball of that back foot, and then with a big powerful press, we're going to bring both feet to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Then to the knees, reach up, rise up. Little change here, bring the hands down. Close down the eyes, balance through both of the feet. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Good. Hands to the hips. Step or slide that right foot back. Nice high lunge position. Sweep the arms forward. Inhale. And exhale, sweep them behind your back. So we're skipping the lunges this round. Power up through that back leg. Turn the back foot. Big breath in. Bring the hands down to heart center. Hands find hips. Placing all the weight in your left foot. Step the right foot back. Remember, you can slide it along the mat to feel new high lunge position. Inhale, sweep the arms forward. And then exhale, cactus the arms out. Inhale, arms up. Little change here. Warrior one feet. So that back foot turns out, hips face forward. Inhale. On the exhale, sweep the arms around, find the base of the spine. Your version of Humble Warrior. Inhale to prepare. Then exhale, lengthening or tipping forward. You've got this. One round of breath. Inhale. Exhale, return. Bring the hands back down to the base of your spine. Unclasp the hands. Then walk the hands to the middle of the mat. Nice little triangle forward fold. Using both hands for support, stretching through the inner thighs. And you might find a nice little rock. Forward and back. Lengthen all the way down through your spine. Maybe shake your head, nod a yes and no. And then send the breath to wherever it needs to go. So inner thighs, hamstrings. Full round of breath, big inhale. And all the way exhale. Walk the hands back towards the top of the mat, bending that left knee. Placing the right hand down. Lift up through that back leg, so you've got a nice strong base on the right side. Pressing that hand firmly into the mat, which will twist open the left side. Take the arm up. Really nice. Breath in. Open and twist a little more on the breath out. Inhale, bring the left hand down, frame that left foot. Big step forward with the right foot we meet at the top of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, reach up, rise up. Hands come over the head, drag them down the center of your body. They find the hips, other side.
So taking a nice deep bend into that left knee, all the weight goes into that right foot. Slide or step back into your high lunge position. Sweeping the arms forward here, inhale. And exhale, cactus the arms down. Inhale, send the arms up. On the exhale, take that warrior one feet and sweep the hands behind the back. Good. Inhale to prepare, chest proud. Your version, humble warrior, other side. So remember, you don't have to come down towards the ground. You can just lengthen and lean through the spine here. Full round of breath in. Exhale, let something go. Take the hands to the inside of that right foot. Then walk them in towards the center of your mat. Little triangle forward fold here. And then slowly, just walking your feet, rolling over the balls, the heels of your feet. Lengthening through the spine. Sending that breath wherever it feels like you need a little bit of calm. Big breath in. Big breath out. When you're ready, walk your hands towards the top of your mat. Bend that right knee unlocked. Press that left hand into the mat, but power up through that back leg, okay? Let that be a base of support as well. If you collapse through here, it'd be harder to do the closed twist on this side. So staying strong on the left side. Left leg is strong, left arm is strong. Press into the mat and then twist open the right arm towards the sky. Good. Keep that length through the spine. You'll look one more line from your heel to the crown of your head. Inhale. Exhale, open up a little more. Nice. Bring that right arm down. Frame that front foot. Big step forward. Power up off that back leg. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees. Reach up. Rise up. Hands don't come together, but they do reach up towards the sky. Bring your big toes to touch. Chair pose is where we're going, so we're bending the knees. And just remember here to tuck your belly in. I'm really notorious for flaring out my lower back. So I like to say that I pull my hips towards the front of my body, keeping that belly button switched on, turned on. Nice. Little breath in. Sink lower because you can, okay? Reach high, reach strong. The arms are strong and powerful. One more breath in. And on your exhale, I want you to lift the heels off the mat. And if you can, slowly lower down towards the ground. For 3, for 2, for 1. Let your hands find the ground and then gently sit your bum back. Shuffle back and towards the middle of your mat here. And then slowly lower the arms down. So keeping your feet firm flat on the mat. C-curve the spine, so pull that belly button in. We're going to lower down vertebrae by vertebrae. For 3, for 2, for 1. Nice. When you get there, just walk your feet in towards your bum. We're going to do a series of bridge poses. You have a couple of options here. These are really nice energizing poses. So I would do these in the AM, so if you're doing this as a morning flow. If you are in the PM, just get something like a block or a book and just pop it underneath your hips and you can do a supported bridge pose just because it's a nice way to wind down for the evening. Alright, so setting up for that bridge pose, I want you to press your feet firmly into the mat. And maybe your fingers can touch the back of your heels. Roll and imprint that spine into the mat and then slowly lift your hips towards the ceiling. Chest is the last thing to come off. Making sure that your chin is a little bit off your chest so you have plenty of room to breathe. And then really press your arms firmly down into the mat. Maybe you get a little higher. Big squeeze of the bum here. Inhale. And exhale, maybe press a little more. One more full round of breath, inhale. Exhale, maybe a little more.
Coming down really slowly, pressing firmly into that mat. Articulate one vertebrae down to the mat one at a time. The last thing that touches the mat is the lower back. Releasing the pressure out of the glutes and the back body, maybe knocking your knees in towards each other. And maybe just taking a nice little windscreen wiper of the knees from side to side. Now you can stay with that version, or you can come up to your bridge version where we can roll the shoulders underneath us. So if you're coming with me, let's go. So pressing that lower back into the spine and peeling the hips up off the mat towards the ceiling. Nice. Really big press into the feet, even all the way up to the big toes. I want you to reach under and clasp your hands underneath you. Once you've got that, you might want to lift up and roll the shoulders underneath you. Good. Keeping that really pressed firmly into the mat. Lift the chest up. Nice. Keep that. Really press into the heels, maybe lifting your hips up a little higher and towards the top of your mat. I'm going to hold for another round of breath. So big breath in, fill up. And on the exhale, maybe open up a little more. Resist the urge to rush out of this pose, but slowly unroll your shoulders from underneath you. Unclasp the hands and ever so slowly press the spine back into the mat. Just like before, you might let your knees knock in towards each other. Or maybe we windscreen wipering them from side to side. Nice. Just letting the spine come back to a sense of normalcy. Lengthen the left leg long along the mat and then bring that right knee into your chest. Taking the left hand, grab the right knee and then twist over towards the left side of the body. Now what I want you to make sure is that you are anchoring down that right shoulder, like it's glued to the mat. If your shoulder's peeling off, I want you to bring that knee back over towards the center of the body, okay? It's more important for this shoulder to stay glued to the mat than it is for you to roll all the way over onto the other side. Using the breath, let's twist a little more, so inhale. Release the tension from the stomach, exhale. Maybe you could go a little further. One more, just like that, one more round of inhale. Exhale, let something go. Nice, returning back to center. Lengthen that right leg long along the mat, and then bring in that left knee in towards the chest. Good, taking that right hand over onto that left knee, and just rolling over towards the right side of your body. You might turn your gaze towards the left side of the body, and then like you're bringing out a wet rag, take a nice breath in, and exhale, twist, bring the last little water droplets out. One more, inhale, big exhale. Beautiful. Let's finish off with one more full round of breath. Your breath, your time. And when you're ready, we're going to meet in center. So we're rolling back so that your back is nice and flat on the ground. Take both of your knees towards the ceiling so your feet are flat on the mat. And then you're going to lift your legs up and then try and get your feet to face towards the ceiling. We're going to go into a happy baby pose, so depending on your hamstrings and flexibility, you can either grab behind the knees and pull the knees in towards the armpits like this, or you might choose to grab your ankles and do the same, or you can also lift and grab onto the outer blades of your feet. So we want to flex the feet so that they're facing the roof, and then when you've got that, take a breath in. And then on the exhale, I want you to lengthen right down your spine. So again, like we've said, all class, roll the shoulders back and down the spine, and also lengthen right down towards the tailbone. So you want to press the tailbone a little bit into the mat. Good, keeping that breath in. On your exhale, maybe you pull your knees a little bit more in towards your armpits. beautiful stretch for the lower back, for the spine, for the legs. And then once you've got all that, if it feels good for you, you might choose to rock from side to side. Just starting to notice how you feel from stretching out your body, things that feel different, that feel good. I feel like I'm quite energized, most likely from the back bends. So again, if you are doing this in the PM, please know that you can swap that out for a supported back bend, which also feels super, super nice. And then when you're ready, bring your feet back down together and then take your legs nice and long on the mat. Taking up as much room on your mat as you possibly can and then getting out any wiggles and niggles. We'll just do a quick Shavasana. So starting to feel a sense of relaxation come over your body. Letting your feet naturally splay out towards the sides. Palms facing up and letting the fingers naturally curl in. Start turning your attention towards those beautiful belly breaths that we started with at the beginning of class. And with each exhale, you relax a little more into your mat. Letting waves of good vibration wash over your body. The way that you've just moved. Cross-legged, maybe kneeling. Just like the start of class, we anchor down and we grow tall, our chest proud, our shoulders rolling back, down our backs, far away from our ears. Taking a nice big breath in, breathing in the gratitude for the practice, for yourself, and then letting it go. Taking your hands to heart center, bowing your head in gratitude, fingertips to your third eye. We say namaste, the light in me sees the light in you. Hope you all enjoyed that beautiful
practice. It was a really nice big chest opener again, which is probably why I feel like it's more of an AM practice. Just after we've been in bed all night, it's just nice to start the day tall and proud. Please feel free to drop any comments below of what you liked, what you didn't like, what you want to see more of. I can't wait to share more practices with you, so stay tuned. I also have a stretch series. If you aren't quite into doing a full round of yoga and you just have 5 or 10 minutes throughout your day and you want to stretch some things, please check out the stretch series. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe if you want to know more of my videos when they go up. So big love to you all and sending you all good vibes for this week.